Okay, here's lesson 2 for Illustrator. So once again we've got our shape here, and what I want to show you is this blue line that you can see is called a path. So even if I turn off my stroke and apparently there's nothing there, Illustrator thinks there is still something there because what there is the path. And I can put things on that path. So just to give you an example, I'll go to my brushes. I'm going to go and choose this red arrow. And if I just increase the stroke a little bit, you'll see that that red arrow is now following my path. Or I could use this thing, or this thing. Maybe that one's a bit too big. That one didn't work so well, but let's go back to our red arrow. Make it a bit bigger. So anything I want can go on that pathway. Just to give you another example, in the brushes down here in the corner, if I click, there's lots of saved brushes. So there's special arrows. There's artistic brushes. Let's go to artistic ink brushes. So now we can have all of these different brush strokes, and they're all going, if you go too big they won't work. I'll just make that a bit smaller. And they're all going to follow whatever pathway we tell them to. So I click on it again, tell it to have that path, that's what it's got. Any of these will follow the same path. So once again in Illustrator, it's the, that one was not very successful, we'll go for that one. In Illustrator, it's the path that's important. You can always come back later and tell other items or arrows or brush strokes to follow that path. Alright, I think we've had enough of our bodgy letter B, so we'll delete it and let's go for something different. I want to show you now the shapes. If I click on the shapes, it's still talking about pathways, but I'm just going to click on the shapes and I'm just going to pull that little arrow. I'll just show you that again. I'm going to click on the shapes, hold it in, pull that little tab off, and I can actually have my shapes separate. I'm going to make a circle. So I've made my circle. Now if I click on it with my select tool, I can go to the corner, hold shift and make it bigger. Now what I want to do here is I want to show you that paths are cool because I can click on my text and hold it in and go type on a path tool. And when I go type on a path, I can then go and pick a nice font. I'll give that font a nice big size, and then when I type, my typing will actually follow whatever path I set for it. So let's just make that a bit bigger again. So now my typing is actually following around the path, and that wouldn't matter what path it was. If I make a different path, same thing. I want to go type on a path, click on that path, and in the same way my writing can follow any path that I like. So this is a fantastic way of getting some cool graphic design into your Illustrator project. Okay, and that's it for this lesson.